Hello, everyone, and welcome to this bonus episode of the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with WendyY Bailey. I'm indeed WendyY Bailey, and I'm here today to talk with you for just a few minutes about ways to attract high ticket coaching clients. This is a bonus episode, and I always come live to you on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I'm broadcasting across Facebook, my profile, Facebook page, my Facebook group, LinkedIn Live, and my YouTube channels, WendyY Bailey, as well as Profitable Coaching Conversations. I love talking about these kinds of topics because everybody wants high ticket coaching clients, right? Well, I'm going to walk through 5 steps with a little bit more than 5 pieces of information, and you'll gain a lot from listening, watching, and being part of this experience with me. If you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and type hashtag replay. Leave your comments and questions. I love seeing that you are here. I will definitely check on in comments to say, hey, to let me know that you're here. Be sure to do that. If for some reason you missed the live episode, you can always go to, that's not what I want to go to. You can always go to profitablecoachingconversations.com and catch all of the episodes. This is actually episode 68. So there are a lot of episodes for you to watch of the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with WendyY Bailey. As a reminder, we released guest episodes where I'm actually having really yummy conversations with experts, industry experts, coaching colleagues on Tuesday afternoons. You can also catch the live broadcast on Thursday afternoons. That's today. And this is a bonus episode where I come live and I live stream across many platforms. So if you've missed any episodes, go to profitablecoachingconversations.com and catch the episodes. So today I want to talk to you about ways to attract high ticket coaching programs. This is a topic that is near and dear to my heart because, quite frankly, it took me a long time to kind of realize the value of what I was bringing in the marketplace. So the first thing I want you to do is to clarify what a high ticket coaching client means to you. You need to know what that looks like. Some people, it might be a $500 client. For some people, it might be a $5,000 client. For some people, it may be a $50,000 client. So get clear for yourself on what having a high ticket coaching client really does mean to you. You've got to know what your target is. You've got to know what your vision is. You've got to understand where you're trying to go if you actually want to begin to attract these high ticket coaching clients. So the first thing is to clarify what high ticket means to you. The second thing is to elevate your brand in order to serve that vision that you had, that clarification of who your high ticket coaching program is. And here's what I mean by elevating your brand. I kind of liken it to dating. I hear so much in the world about when you want to date up, what that means for you. When you want to date up, that means you've got to do some things. Case in point, if you want to date someone, if you want to marry someone, if you want to be with someone who has money, then you need to be in a place where you have your own money. If you want somebody with a great body, then your exercise routine needs to reflect that that's what you want to be. In the same way, your high ticket coaching client is going to be attracted to you because of how you show up in your brand. Think about some of the little things. Maybe it's your logo in certain places. Whenever I do a lead magnet, whatever it is, I have a way of branding that lead magnet with a branded cover, with my logo and my colors. I have a watermark that is the primary graphic element. I have a copyright page, and I'm giving you like a pro tip, if you will, but you've got to elevate your brand to be able to attract high ticket coaching clients, whatever that means for you. Maybe it's the lead magnets, like I said, it is for me. Maybe it is upgrading your website. Maybe it is hiring a team. Maybe it is being in a space where you are reflecting exactly what you want to attract. So elevate your brand. The next thing I want you to think about is to elevate your customer service in order to serve them. I remember the very first time I decided that I was going to charge $1,000 a month for coaching. It's been some years ago, but it scared the bejesus out of me. And the reason it frightened me is because it was calling me to a higher caliber of customer service. I needed to make sure the onboarding process was automated and easy. I needed to make sure my communications with my customers, I'm going to say more about that in just a minute, but I needed to make sure everything fell into place in a way that actually reflected the $1,000 investment they were making. Hi, Carlin. Great to see you here. So you've got to look at your customer service, and wherever there are holes, wherever there are things that are not working, or you're not communicating effectively with your customer, you've got to fix that if you want to attract high ticket coaching clients. So that's 2B. So this is all under elevating your brand. So 2A is elevate your brand. That means elevating your customer service. And then finally, it means you elevate your systems in order to serve them. In order to serve high ticket coaching programs, you can't be a bottleneck in the process of them getting the information that you're giving to them, of them booking easily appointments with you, of them knowing what calendar events are happening. You've got to elevate your systems in a way that serves your high ticket coaching clients at that higher level, right? That means automation, automation, automation. It means automating your calendar, like I said. It means automating your project management. It means automating your cloud storage. It means automating and creating redundancy around that. You've got to have systems that reflect you're able to serve and support your most ideal clients. Then the next thing I want you to do is to meet your high ticket coaching clients where they are. We're in a pandemic, so a lot of us are indoors and shut down, but you've got to think of where your high ticket coaching clients are hanging out, where they're reading, what groups they're in. And let's take it online for just a second. You've got to pay attention to where your high ticket coaching clients are hanging out, right? Are they hanging out on Facebook? Or are they hanging out in LinkedIn? Are they hanging out in groups? Or are there private areas that you can connect with them there? Meet them wherever they are. Now, I challenge you to go back and look at a previous episode where I talked about where you can go and meet your most ideal clients, right? When I talked about that, I gave you the numbers for each social media platform so that you can kind of see them, your ideal clients, in the description, in the demographics of the platform. And because you can see them there, now you can go and begin to connect with them. I'm not a believer that you need to be on all social media. I think that you need to identify, first of all, your most ideal client, your high ticket coaching clients. Then you, in the process of identifying them, you start to see where they hang out, what they're reading, what groups they're posting in, what things they're learning about, what book clubs they're in. You get to identify all of that when you are clear about your most ideal high ticket coaching client. Then you begin to meet them on the platforms where you're most likely to meet them. I pick three. Just pick three social media platforms where you can connect with them, three social media platforms where you can engage with them, three platforms. Maybe it's a podcast, maybe it's a web TV show where your most ideal client, who is a high ticket coaching client, is going to be watching. They're going to be reading the blogs. They're going to be hanging out in different places on YouTube. Maybe you want to be on those three platforms, whatever they are, because it matches where your high ticket coaching clients are. And then I want to make sure that you know, after everything else, that you're serving your high ticket coaching clients where they are. You've got to serve them where they are. First, you got to meet them, and then you got to serve them where they are. You've got to serve them. That means that you understand it's a higher caliber service because they are a higher caliber client. They're paying a premium penny for you. They're making sure when they invest in you that they're going to get their money's worth. They're going to get a return on their investment. They're going to get high caliber service. I kind of liken it to going into a really nice restaurant. Of course, we're in COVID, so a lot of people aren't doing that. I'm one of them that's not doing them. But when I used to go to a really nice restaurant and sit down and eat, it had a white tablecloth, right? The menu was fancy. You know, the paper on it felt really good, and the fonts on it looked really nice. And the waiter, my server, came over and would greeted me and made sure I was comfortable. And if I had any questions, they could answer the questions that I had. You want to be the same way when you are serving your high ticket coaching clients. You want working with you to be easy. You want it to be smart. You want it to be, really thoughtful. Whatever you do that creates that experience for your high ticket coaching client is what keeps them coming back for more. And then finally, every time you have a high ticket coaching client, before, during, and after, your goal should be to add value, right? To add value and offer opportunities to experience you. Like the restaurant, when you go into a really high upscale restaurant, the service is better, the prices may be more expensive, but you don't feel the weight of that because you're so immersed in that experience, the value that they created for you. And they do it before, during, and after. They do it before you order, they do it before you get your food. They do it before you get your food. They do it before you get the check. And because of all of that happening, what happens for you is you get to be that way in your coaching, whatever that looks like. I've talked about your systems. I've talked about your service. I've talked about understanding that you're meeting them where they are. It really means that you're in a prime position to make a difference in the lives of your high ticket coaching clients. The last thing I want to say is you've got to make sure you offer opportunities to experience more of you. One of the things I like to do is I like to like embed secret little links into my lead magnets. So you're not just getting one lead magnet. You sign up for a lead magnet, it directs you to another lead magnet. You sign up for that lead magnet. When you download either of those, you're going to find additional links in there that add value to the experience that I give my clients. And it's easy to do when you think in terms of asking the question, what else can I do? Where else can I go? Who else can I be to really create a high ticket coaching experience of working with me, right? Everything you do has to speak to that high caliber service and experience you're creating for your most ideal clients who are your high ticket coaching clients. I love serving clients at a higher level. It means I get less tire kickers and lurkers and people who are looking at me and going, "Oh, I want to do what she does." I want people in my coaching business that are really, really, truly interested in that high value experience, that high ticket experience that I create for them. And I want you to think of it the same way. When you think of your high ticket coaching clients, you've got to be clear about who they are. Okay. You've got to be clear about who they are. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to businessbeyondlimits.com/ideal-client. There's a free workbook. You can download it. You can walk through it. And I want you to walk through it with the lens that, you know what, I'm doing this not just to get clear about my ideal client. I want to elevate my client. And based on elevating my client, I've got to put a little bit more into clarifying who my ideal client is. Okay. So definitely go there and download that. When you are clear about your most ideal client, let me walk through my points one more time. When you are clear about your most ideal clients, that means you clarify who your most ideal client is. Then you can elevate your brand to serve them. Elevating your brand is about how you carve out the experience, create the journey, design the experience and the journey that they're going to have. It also means that you get to elevate your customer service. It's got to be impeccable. It's got to be impeccable. And if there are a few hiccups along the way, it means you handle them well. Like it's not just the customer is always right. It's also understanding that your job is to serve the customer. And so you want to always understand what's happening. So be curious rather than defensive when stuff happens in your business. It also means that you're elevating your system so that you're automating everything to make the experience that much smoother for your high ticket client. And then you get to meet them where they are. You get to pay attention to where they're hanging out, what they're reading, what networks they're part of, what blogs they read, what shows they watch, what podcasts they listen to. And you're working to get in front of them and add value at the same time. That's actually where I'm going to head to in a second. The next one is to serve them where they are. So you're going to your social media platforms where you know you're going to be connecting to high ticket coaching clients, and you're meeting them there. You're posting there. You're interacting with them there. You're liking what they're posting. You're asking questions. You're being curious. And then the last thing is to add value and offer more opportunities to experience you. When your ideal clients who are high ticket coaching clients look at you, listen to you, understand what it is you offer, and they have a great experience, they totally want more. They totally want more. Recently, I hosted a masterclass series, and I'll put the link in the show notes. But I hosted a masterclass series, and I actually was in front of a group of speakers who are my most ideal clients. So I spoke just like I'm talking right now. I presented via PowerPoint. I shared lots of value. I gave them a lot of information. I gave them a sense of what they could experience in working with me. And as a result, people signed up for my coaching program. You've got to be present in the lives of your high ticket coaching clients if you ever want to attract them and convert them to be your clients. So today I've been talking about ways. Let me go back to my thing. I've been talking about ways to attract high ticket coaching clients. If you have missed anything in this, watch the replay and type hashtag replay to let me know that you were here. I'd also love for you to go back and check out some of the previous episodes. You can find those at profitablecoachingconversations.com. This is a web TV show and audio podcast. Hello, Dorian. Glad that you were able to stop by. Yes, I'm glad you see that you do that in your real estate business. Yes, yes. What I'm talking about is really sort of universal, but it's especially important when you are selling services, things that are typically intangible. You've got to have the customer service. You've got to elevate your brand. You've got to elevate your systems. You've got to elevate your customer communications in a way that says, you know what? She's high caliber. He's high caliber. I want to do business with him or her. And based on that, I want the experience. And you get to create that experience for your high ticket coaching programs before, during, and after they have worked with you. It continues to happen. It's a continuous process that once you master, what you'll find is it's so easy to attract high ticket coaching clients for sure. So thanks so much for being here to watch the episode, this bonus episode. I'm here every Thursday. I'm broadcasting on my Facebook profile, my Facebook page, my Facebook group, LinkedIn, my YouTube channel, WendyY Bailey, and my YouTube channel, Profitable Coaching Conversations. You can catch all of the episodes that you may have missed at profitablecoachingconversations.com. And in the notes, I'll be sure to share with you how you can actually clarify your ideal high ticket coaching client, and how you can also begin to automate your systems and elevate your brand in a way that speaks volumes about the service that you can provide. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate those who have been here live. I appreciate you being here on the replay, and I will be more than happy to respond to questions. If you have them, post them in the comments below. Thanks so much, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Have a good afternoon.